Today we are going to work in the GUI where if the player dies, he gets to choose if he wants to keep playing the game and pay 15 Robux, 30 Robux, whatever you want, or he wants to go back to the lobby. So let's get started. We're gonna go ahead and go to school lobby. And in game, you're gonna go ahead to places and go to school game. We're not gonna mess with the lobby right now. Okay, so for this tutorial I made another model. This time the model is called Died GUI Kit. This Died GUI Kit will have everything we need to create our GUI when the player dies. So you're gonna go ahead and open it. You're gonna see a folder pop up. You're gonna go ahead and grab it and put it inside the the server script service right there. Okay, so that's perfect. Then we're gonna go ahead and open it. There should be 2 normal scripts, 1 local script and 1 frame. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the frame. So I want you to open the starter GUI, open the screen GUI, and paste the Died GUI inside the screen GUI. And yes, you're gonna see pop up a few things. You're gonna see a title, the timer, the back to lobby button, the continue button. You want to see them here, you can see them right here. Back to lobby, continue, title, timer. All these things will be useful for the player to select what he wants to do when he dies. So once we have this, we're gonna go ahead and grab the died event script. And first we're gonna open the starter player, we're gonna open the starter character script, and we're gonna grab the died event script and place it right here. Okay, I want you to go ahead and open it. Basically what this script does is it manages the local part. When the player dies, it teleports it to the lobby or starts the timer or whatever is local related. So you will see there is this remotes you need to have inside the replicated storage, so we are gonna go ahead and create them. So I want you to go to replicated storage. We're going to create a new remote event inside, and it will be called Died event. Remember, it has to be exactly the same. We're gonna create another one, revive event, and then we're going to create a last one that is called bug live event. Okay, so now we have these 3 remote events, and that should be all for this part. So now we're gonna go ahead and open Roblox, go to create, and inside this button we're gonna go ahead and configure the game. Go to developer products, and we're going to create a new developer product which will be our life. So we're gonna go ahead and create extra life, and you can go ahead and put whatever price you want. Remember not to make it too expensive, because then people won't really pay for it, because it's just a life, it shouldn't be worth a lot. So we can go ahead and do 15 or maybe 30. We'll go with 15 Robux. So we'll create this. You can go ahead and add an image if you want. I don't have an image right now, so I'm just gonna create it like that. And now we have a developer product that is called Extra Life, and its price in Robux is 15 Robux. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this ID right here. We're gonna copy it, and then we're gonna go back to our game. And in this part where it says change to product ID, we're gonna change the 0 to the product ID. And then in this part where it says that you have to change it for the lobby ID, we're gonna go ahead and inside game, we're gonna open the places part, we're gonna right click in school lobby and copy ID to clipboard. Okay, perfect. We're gonna paste this here, and that's basically all we need to do in this script. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to the revive event. So basically what this does is that if the player pays for a life, it will load the character of the player if the player pays for the life. Okay, so now we're going to go to the revive event script. So basically what this does is that first it cancels the character auto loading. So when the player dies, it won't automatically reload like it usually does. Instead, it will call the revive event, which will pop up the frame, the black frame we have right here in the player screen. And then if the player pays for a life, it will remove it and load the player. So yeah, basically all we have to do with this is just copy it inside the server script service. Okay, the process receipt is a script that checks if the player has bugged the life. Okay, so the process receipt is basically the script that checks if the player has bugged the... Okay, so basically the process receipt script is the one that checks if the player had bugged the developer product. So it checks if it did bug it, it sends a signal to the bug life event, which is inside our died event script, local script, and if the player bugged it, it will remove the screen and let the player keep playing. If not, after 15 seconds, it will send the player back to the lobby. Okay, so that was really simple. Maybe the script part not that much, but that's basically how it works. If you want to learn a little bit more about how they work, try investigating the terms in the wiki, where there is a lot of information, but for now we'll work with this. So another thing I want you to do is go ahead to the screen GUI on our died frame. I want you to go ahead and make this visible false. Okay, so the scripts we did are going to automatically make the screen pop up when the player dies, so you don't have to really worry about that. Okay, so now that we got everything set up, we can go ahead and test it out. Go to play. Okay, so we're now in the game. Everything seems to be working fine. We're gonna go ahead and reset and see what happens. Okay, so our GUI works out perfectly. Let's try and continue. This is only a test, so you can go ahead and buy a new life. And it works. We're back in the game, we're playing again, and our died GUI works perfectly. So you probably won't be able to test the back to lobby in the studio, but you can go ahead and test it in the actual game. Remember, you have to publish it. You can see again, I died and I was sent to the screen again, and it will happen an infinite amount of times. So basically that's all. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We have basically covered all the most important parts of our story game, but I will probably be adding more stuff I've been seeing you guys want me to do in the comments, like for example the music, the badges, the game passes. If you want me to add any other extra to our story game, go ahead and write it in the comments. So yeah, that's all for today guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you in the next. Bye bye.